Alright everyone, country here this morning. A little cold outside, can't do much outside today. So I'll find stuff for me to do inside. I'm going to be making a little char cloth today. Doing it a different way than you've seen in some of my other videos. So stick around, see what I'm going to show you. Alright, what I done here is I set up in the house a 2-burner propane stove, which you've seen in one of my other videos. You really shouldn't be doing this in the house, but you gotta have ventilation. So I have the overhead fan. I set this up on top of my stove, electric stove. Don't really do too good like this. It don't really get it hot enough. It's just an old cookie can for some Christmas cookies. Took a nail, poked a hole in top of it. That's been hole. Can seals up pretty good. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to get the stove going, and I'm going to burn some of that paint off of it. I didn't do too good a job. I was trying this on the electric stove, and you see that's where the electric stove just burned it there, and that was it. It didn't do anything else. So I took the lid off, turned the lid over, and put it on the burner. Don't really get it hot enough. You couldn't burn anything, so fire is what works. So that works. So let me get set up here and burn this off. Show you a little bit of that. Okay, that's how I did it. I could have put the whole shirt in there. See, there's a space in there. I could have put the whole shirt, but I didn't want to push it too hard and try to do all of it, and it's not all char right. Put the lid on it like that. Hole in the top. Set it on the burner. And in a minute here, when it really starts burning, the smoke starts coming out the hole, we're going to have to turn that fan on high. You might see some stuff bubbling around the bottom of that can. That's just a little water, because I did dip it in water. Alright, see all around my edges where it's smoking? Can didn't seal. So let me stop that and see if I can seal the can better. Alright, it's still going. Still smoke coming out the hole. If you noticed around those edges where it was smoking, it's kind of quit that now. So it's going to do that, I guess. It quits. I don't know if you don't like it, if you're doing it in the house and you don't like it smoking around that edge and maybe catching on fire or whatever, you might could put like a little bit of aluminum foil around the edges of it. Help seal it, I don't know. Might be something worth a try. It's still going. It stinks though. Don't stink. Got the fan on. It's all ventilating now. When you're doing this, just stay with it. Stay here and watch it. Don't go off and leave it. You don't ever know, when you come back you might have a catastrophe going on. You watch it, you can control it. Keep the smoke going out. Can be done in the house, but doing any harm. You just have to watch what you do. Keep an eye on it. Watch it. Smoke is starting to slow down. We want it to where there's no smoke. And the smoke is getting lower and lower. It's about done. Not quite what I'm looking for yet. hot coffee? No, something not hot. Best way to tell if it's hot is to touch it. Move the can around just a little bit. Make sure we've got even heat all around on it. Smoke coming from right there, but it's not because it's getting hot. Might be burning some of the paint off the stove, but that linol's still cold. Maybe this is a pretty good stove after all. This is the new 2-burner stove that you get at Walmart. Not like the old ones they used to have. I still like the old Coleman's, but I couldn't find any. You know, as we're talking about the times we're in now, a lot of things are short. A lot of things just isn't being produced anymore. Or if it's being produced, we're not getting. You know, shipping problems. Everything's becoming a problem. And I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of people says at their work that they're real short-handed because people are calling in or people quit. Just people's not wanting to work. A lot of people just give up. Those that give up will be the ones that don't make it too. You gotta keep going. Keep doing what you can. Save, prepare. Been saying for years that these hard times are coming, telling people, well, you know, you need to have a stockpile of ammo. You're not going to be able to get ammo. People thought I was lying to them. Now you go to the store and try to buy ammo. There isn't any. And when you do find it, like for example, a box of 22 bullets, it was just a few dollars a box. A few years ago, it was $40 a box now, so. You do find it's a high. Alright, I think the coffee's ready. Woo! It's hot. Alright, a little coffee here. Still a little smoke coming out. Still got a little smoke coming out. Remember, this old fabric was threadbare, so I don't know. I'm undecided. So when you're undecided, what you do is, we'll just cut it out, and we'll move it to the side, and we'll wait till it's cold to the touch. Then we'll open it, and we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, you can see that was some of the paint burning off that stove. Maybe I got my flame a little high. That's what that smoke right here was coming from. The enamel on these stoves aren't as good as the old ones were. But anyway, let that cool and I'll be right back. Alright, it's pretty cool to the touch. I'm gonna hold it over your face in case it flashes. See all that gunk that's inside there? That's the chemicals and stuff that's in the fabric. See how it all cooked down? And a few chemicals on there. Didn't come off. Some of them little bubbles off of it. Just look through it all, and you see that it's all black. And that's all pretty good. What I'm going to do is it will take moisture so I have to put it up. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to put it up in one of these Ziplocs. Put it in a Ziploc. That will always keep it dry. Now I'm going to just get some of the gunk off of it. Scale. Done that. Now I'm gonna pack some more in there. Since that done so well, I may put a little bit more in there this time. Yeah, I'm putting a lot in there this time. Gonna do it, might as well go all the way. I'm gonna try to find a place on this can. There was a bent place on this can, I think, where it was at before, originally, but it got dented a little. Find that spot, I don't know. Alright, now we got to put that lid down on there really tight on this thing. Bump it down on there to make sure it stays. Let me get this going again, then I'll be right back. Yeah, that lid just did not seal off very good the second time around. I think I'm gonna have to get it in some better light and look at it and find out where the dents are at and make me some kind of mark on there where I can try to put it back in the same place every time. But I'm gonna go ahead and let that go and try that like that and see. I don't think there's any air getting in it. I'm gonna try it. So I just cut my fire down low, like I did a while ago. Kind of move it around a little bit. I'm gonna try that a little bit longer and just see if that works. Sometimes this stuff is kind of an experiment, and everybody has their own little technique. No matter what little things you do, as long as everybody gets the same end result. All the survival techniques and everything out there is all, that's what it is techniques. Everybody's got a technique that works for them. You got to develop your own technique. You may not be able to do what I'm doing, and you have to practice, and you have to experiment, and you have to find a way that works for you. Just like anybody else's videos on fire making or any of this stuff, you got to come up with your own technique. You got to come up with your own way, and you're not going to be able to do that unless you practice a lot. You have to practice these skills. I've seen a lot of my other videos. I've practiced my fire making a lot. There's a lot of other things that I practice. I try to start showing y'all a lot more videos of what I do. A lot of times I do my everyday stuff and I just don't even think about cutting the camera on. But I'll start trying to do that now. Show you more stuff. Starting to slow down a little bit now. The MREs, if that's what you're stockpiling to eat, you're going to be hurting. I'm going to go find an old possum. But, hey, it's something to eat, I guess. Ain't much nutrition in it. I had to go through 5 of them, open up 5 of them just to find something that I could put together and eat and make a little sandwich or something. Guys know what this one is. Look at that one. That was a Regal 1966. So when you pick these up in the flea market and stuff, you get the ones from the 60s on up through the 80s and all, because it's pretty good stainless steel. You go to the older ones from World War II, Korean War. The stainless steel wasn't very pure. It had a lot of impurities in it. Actually, during World War II, they made them out of aluminum, and they made them out of, some of them would have a carbon steel handle on it, and yeah, they just made them out of whatever they could. They were running short on materials. So you want the ones, it's the 405 stainless, the clean food grade stainless. And now you can buy the new ones now. The new ones are pretty cheap. You know, you can get these kits like $13, $14 new on Amazon, and they're real shiny, or real good stainless, but they're not as thick as these, but they're a good stainless. This is a thick metal. So someone said, yeah, can I use that to make char cloth in? Well, yeah, you can use them to make a char cloth, but I'd get one of the new ones. I'm not going to use my old antique for that. This goes in my collection. And I do carry it, and I do use it sometimes too, but I'm not charring in it. Use it to eat out of and all that. This is another thought for you for making your char. And that thing is still going.
Food warming up. The tortillas is getting hot. This is hot.
See what some of it tastes like. Okay, there it is, cool. Nice and cool. Open it up. See how that's brown? Yeah. There's some at the bottom. It is not brown. put up the good stuff here. Take out what's charred right. And we'll just put this back on the fire. Let it go a little bit longer. What happens when you put too much in there, it does that. And it's still a-going. You said it takes time when you pack it full like I did, but if it doesn't char, take out what charred and then put the brown fabric back in there and let it char again. Just something to do. Be watching for my next video I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some good fire starters that a lot of you probably didn't know anything about. And by the way, the MRE tastes like crap. Before I could even get through eating it, had a Biden head poking out I had to go take care of. So, if things get bad enough, that's what you got to live off of. I think I'd rather have roadkill. Alright, now, cold to the touch. So let's open it up and see. There you go. It's all charred. Like I said, some of that crap still burning off in there. That's what all the smoke was. So that's it. That's all I gotta show you this time. Stick around. There'll be more videos coming. More stuff I'm gonna do. You'll be watching. You can catch me on YouTube. You can catch me on Rumble. So, till next time. See y'all later.